let me make it absolutely clear that the racial change and the demographic change that was occurring in Detroit did not start in July of 1967, but had actually can be traced all the way back, indeed, to the 1930s, the 1940s, and it was accelerating fast in the 1950s and into the 60s. That process of moving out for larger homes, for different schooling, for business opportunities was well in advance before the circumstances of 1967. But having said that, it was an important marker, and it from the research that's been done and the documentation of that period, it clearly accelerated white flight. But secondly, and perhaps just as importantly, over that period, and particularly in the 80s, 90s, and indeed in the past decade, is what is called green flight. And green flight is the loss of income. And so not only has there been a movement of by colour, but today also a movement by wealth and educational ability, and that has had a profound impact on the city of Detroit, as you can see from driving around. I'm an unreconstructed 1960s planner. I believe that we need context, we need good public policy. We also need to connect it to the neighbourhoods, and the neighbourhoods that are receptive and open to working with this new world, I think, will be the ones that succeed. They're the ones that will be able to compete for limited resources, can build around their assets, to come back to what we were talking about before, and whether that's a reasonably functioning middle school or even a high school, whether that's a small neighbourhood retail strip that can be brought back, whether it's a theatre that provides an iconic message for the neighbourhood. All of these things go into sustaining and supporting a neighbourhood. But at the end of the day, it does come down to some very basic stuff that individuals and particularly households have got to believe that their future is in that place.